What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode. Let me tell you something. Now, the first two episodes, I was able to get them hoes out on time. I don't know what's been going on. Okay, like it's just seemed like the last couple of episodes, I just been putting them out the next day. I don't know, but baby, I ain't gonna I'm trying to get it together. Bitch be tired. I had to work. Bitch be tired. But anyway. Let's get into it. Belle Collective, season 2, episode 4, Air Word Wars. Um, I'm gonna just get Akeisha shit out the way. Okay, let me just say this. I am a first impressions type of bitch. I'm just that type of girl. And if you come off a certain way, there are some ways that people come off, and I know that it's probably nervousness or a little bit of anxiety. They just don't know which way to go. So I give them a little bit of a reprieve or whatever, and not go too hard or give them a second chance. But with Miss Ikea, I just can't. Like she didn't irk my soul to the bones, bitch, to the spirit realm. Okay, like I just something about her just don't mesh well with me or my sensibilities, and I just can't with her. And I feel like we had a little bit too much of her in this episode. We had a little bit too much of her in this episode. She was a part of 3 scenes, okay? Was it 3 scenes or 2 scenes? It was one scene too many, okay? Because at one, it was three. It was three. First, she go over there. She's at her little place down on Ferris Street, and Letitia came down there to go talk to her because y'all supposed to be doing this whole little project. I understand that y'all got this shit going on, and Letitia actually is playing the game the way that she needs to play the game, because I may not fuck with you, but baby, on the business level, if you got a little bit of contacts or whatever, let me use your contacts, okay? I don't have to like you. I don't have to do none of that stuff, you know. Of course, this gave a Kia this gave IKEA a chance to just talk about, you know, her family history, how her great grandfather was able to get the land or the building because a friend had to buy it, and I'm assuming that the friend was white, and then put his name on the deed or whatever because black men couldn't own shit back then. And I will say that's remarkable and that's commendable of the friend, because you know the friend could have played his ass. The friend could have played his ass. They was dirty back then. I'm just saying. Y'all know how segregated and racist the South really was. I mean, it is now to a certain extent, but I'm just saying even more. Talking about where her daddy was born at on the big house, and how basically Ferris Street used to be like a plantation and everything. I can see it. I can see it. I honestly feel like the majority of the South been plantations, and they just turned it into cities and stuff like that. It's so much goddamn history down in the South. I do would like to take a tour down the South. I really do. Would I want to go onto a plantation? I know it's one. I think either in Georgia or somewhere else. One of the most famous plantations that people always go to. We see them on the TV shows or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, because I'm the type of person. I love me some history or whatever. And even though I heard the stories, and I read things and I know things, you done the research, I be that bitch to be up in there crying. I be in there like, they really had our people in check. I can feel the spirits. My ancestors are just talking to me. They had to do us like that. And the kid. Girl, I be up in there just fucked up. Just fucked up. Girl. I know I would. I'm just that type of person. Anytime I hear about anybody, just the shit that people have been through, because I feel like black people had it worse, but because that's what I know, but we have different races, different ethnicities, different cultures, or whatever, that have been through shit, been enslaved and all that. And every time I read about stuff like that, oh, it just hits me. It just hit me because it's just like, how can people be so evil? But anyway, she talking about that. She talking about this place, Miss Peaches or whatever. That's what Barack Obama when he was a senator. I knew Barack when he was a senator too. He came to my school. I say that every time I get a chance. He came to my school. I did a poem for him. O is for this, B is for that, A is for, M is for, A is for. But man, I didn't know who the hell he was when he came there. I didn't know he was a senator. I mean, they told us, but I was like, okay. And I was in the fourth grade. Girl, I was in the fourth grade. So I was like, all right, that's Mr. President now. And, she was like, yeah, when he first came down here, he was a senator. This is where he used to eat at. Mind you, Letitia told us this first season. Letitia said, now, I didn't know how I felt about Letitia in the first season. But, baby, Letitia is funny to me this season, okay? Letitia said, so this girl got me down here on Ferris Street, and she taking me on a tour like I don't know nothing about this. I'm bored. I said, all right, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You got to put that face on. You got to suck it up and got to make it seem like you're interested, to entertain the person, make it feel like they doing something and they really not, because she really wants this project to happen. Meanwhile, Akia is up here just talking to her husband. They go get some little, frappuccinos from Starbucks or whatever the fuck, some drinks, okay, some coffee drinks, just so that she could try to convince him, bitch, we finna stay down here for a minute. Now and honestly, I'm not mad, even though I didn't care to see it. I'm not mad at the conversations that she was having, because when you think about it, she uprooted herself and went up there to New York and New Jersey for all those years for his football. Okay? You can come down to the South for a little bit, and then we can rotate that hoe. Okay? We can rotate it. And that's what she was talking about with the when they went out for coffee drinks, and then when they went to go, you got So Gucci. Can we get into So Gucci storyline? I need to see more So Gucci. I need to see more JJ. That's what I want. We don't care about IKEA. I want to see what's going on with So Gucci and JJ, because I just need to see how that meshed. How did that come together? I need a backstory, So that was going on, and she showed them a house, and he's not really sold on the house, because he like, why are we looking at this big ass house? Because people looking at big ass houses like this is like, thinking of a permanent stay, not something that's gonna be temporary, or something that we're not gonna always be in. We come back and forth or whatever to. She gonna have to do what she gonna. I said, girl, you gonna have to pull out all the stops to convince that man to come down there. I think he being a little selfish, because after she put out, while we was up in New Jersey, my people had to always come up here to come do holidays and all this other stuff. And I'm like, it ain't gonna hurt you. I get it. You a city boy. I'm a city girl. I'm a city girl. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes sometimes you just gotta adjust, and you just gotta make moves or whatever, especially for the people that you love. She made a sacrifice, so therefore you can make a sacrifice too. Granted, you probably holding the purse strings, the pocketbooks and all that stuff, the wallets, but do what you gotta do, sir. Um so that was just basically what's going on with them. I will say this. The one thing that I did connect with that man on, when he was walking up them damn stairs, he said, too many steps. I don't do stairs. And I just had a flashback to when I went to go see that condo and all them damn steps. And it just made my knee hurt. And I'm pretty sure, because of how I felt that day, my knee had been fucking up ever since, okay? It is just now starting to feel better. Mind you, I went to go see that shit last week, okay? Last week. And my knee is just now starting feeling better. I don't know what happened to it. And it's the one that I fucked up with. Yeah. Yeah, I said, oh my God, I just really messed myself up that day. But anyway, moving on from that was Ikea and her little storyline. So let's get into Marie. Marie and Latrice's storylines weave in together. So Latrice go over there to go see Letitia. Okay, and Miss Laree Monroe, I'm gonna need you to get your life together. And like everybody in my comments was saying, you take on the responsibility of taking care of everybody. You feel as though you really need to take care of everybody, and you do not need to do that. You are adding unnecessary pressure and unnecessary stress to yourself when you have an autoimmune disease that is triggered by stress. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay? And you're literally sacrificing your health to take care of able-bodied people? Is your son helping out, taking care of his kids? His kids. Is he paying you to live there, or is he paying you to watch the kids? Is he buying the food? Is he buying the Pampers and stuff? Or are you taking on the responsibility just because you're the grandmother and you just want to do it? While you up here finna buy Cedric a goddamn watch that y'all see on the preview when Cedric is gonna pop up at the birthday party and that motherfucker got that big ass Cedric, sir. Cedric, sir, I don't know. Did he start trying to sing happy birthday? I said, if get this nigga out of here, okay? Just get him out. Get him out. I just don't. I never saw it for Cedric and Marie. I was like, Marie, what the fuck do you see up in Cedric? I don't get it. But anyway, so she sit down with Letitia and just basically tell Letitia, listen, Letitia, you my girl, and for the sake of our friendship, I'm going to tell you this. I love you. I admire you. I support you. But at the end of the day, from here on out, I ain't going to be able to come to any of your brunches. And to be honest, Letitia, I'm going to ask you to just calm down on the brunches. And if you do some more brunches, invite other people. Invite other people, because baby, these motherfuckers be fucking your shit up. All right, Letitia don't even be able to get all the way into the brunch before stuff pop off, and that's why we be judging like this is what it is. Girl, we ain't got nothing to go by because we can't never fully get into the brunch. The brunch can't ever fully get started because Maria always fucking the shit up. She did it the last time. She did it this time. And she up here wanting to play victim like it's always me. Yes, it's always you. Nobody this time said anything. You started that shit at the last brunch on the first season. Okay? It is always you. You do not know how to control your emotions. And I understand wearing your feelings and your emotions on your sleeve or whatever, but we are grown, baby. We are grown. We are professional. And you have it in your mind that somebody was trying to take you down on this cast or whatever, and people looking at you. Baby, you putting out that narrative yourself by your actions, okay? People probably don't want to fuck around with somebody that does the shit that you do sometimes on this show. You are the main one that be cutting up. Literally, the main one that be cutting up, okay? And you sitting here basically trying to be a woe is me type of woman. I just don't, because I'm always the one that's being said that I'm the one that's messing stuff up. But ain't nobody saying what done to me. Ain't nobody talking about the shady stuff that was being said to me. Ain't nobody say shit to you when you came to that brunch. You had a nasty ass attitude as soon as you got there. Latrice didn't say shit to you. Latrice wasn't even looking at you. You really let this woman rattle your cage the way that you did. And my whole thing is this. Feel how you feel about Latrice, but be able to put your feelings to the side on hold for 1 second or for a couple of hours for your friend. You are not there for Latrice. You are there for Letitia. That's who you are there for, Letitia. Okay? And I just was like, that's not a friend. That is not a friend. Because this is not the first time that this happened, which makes me wonder how many times has this happened off cameras that we don't know about, okay? Because it's becoming a pattern, and Letitia, it's going to come to a point where you're going to have to stop, being like, and I'm so glad she did kind of call her out, like, no, girl, this is you. You did fuck up my brunch. And I was like, well, Letitia, you, like y'all was saying, you got your ass up, and I wouldn't have followed behind her. Friend denied. This is my goddamn event, and if you want to throw a goddamn temple tantrum or whatever, do that in your car, okay? And if you want to leave, fucking leave, bitch. We'll handle it afterwards, but I'm not finna, go away from the rest of my guests who came here to support me and to get some enlightenment and to get some empowerment and to get some, incitement or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, encouragement. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna run behind no grown ass woman, okay? So Letitia, if you want, Marie, if you wanted her to feel bad or whatever, you didn't get that from Letitia, and I'm so glad she didn't back down to her or whatever. But I do think like she being a bogus ass friend. But if you know that you're gonna start some shit and you emotionally can't handle it, yeah, don't show the fuck up. Anyway, so Latrice is at her shop and she getting ready to close, and here come Essie. Essie want to get the girl together and talk her. I was like, girl, you Marie mouthpiece, okay? So, of course, Latrice was shocked to see Essie. Baby, the shade that was being thrown, first of all, Latrice said, what you here for? A new makeover? A new do or something? Because the little girl shit. Then you know what? I don't. Let me tell you something, Latrice. You ain't have to make fun of her hair because that style do look good on Essie. I ain't gonna lie. She pulls it off well, okay? Cause she said, "Mama, it's getting a little old. It's getting a little old. I don't care. It look nice on her. She can keep it. She can keep it." Now, when I look at Essie hair, and I ain't the one to talk about hair right now because I need a retwist, okay? That's what's going on. I need a retwist. Y'all can tell, okay? All this goddamn new growth. Um, when I look at Essie hair, and then I look at the fact that the Shy, got Jada hair looking like Jada hair supposed to look like Essie. Essie got the curls, but she combed hers down, okay? And it's still there, bitch. I said, why they couldn't do that? And I'm pretty sure Essie probably a little bit older than Jada. Girl, it just make me mad. It just make me mad every time I see the hairstyle and Jada just, why they do that to that lady? Anyway, moving on. So they go sit down. She was like, yeah, I was just about to close, okay? And it was like, yeah, you can come sit down, Then they get into, so, yeah, I hear y'all doing cosmetology and all that stuff. And you doing hair stuff too. Yeah, we selling some stuff, we got our products just like you do, okay? You know, Zuri or whatever the fuck it's called, they going back and forth about the location. We up here in Dollywood. Okay, y'all up in Dolly. All right, but I'm worldwide. I said, all right. Let's stop. This is not what we came here for. Okay, but Essie basically trying to get to the bottom. And it was more so, I feel like she was just trying to put it all on Latrice. Okay, Latrice, you had your hand in it. You may not have pulled the trigger, but you had your hand on, stirring the pot or trying to get the information on Marie. Do I feel as though she tried to physically get some information on Marie and, take down her business or whatever? No. Do I feel like she kind of knew probably somebody that was doing it? Yes, because we all did, for the most part. If you was on them Facebook forums or whatever that had all that information, all that tea being spilled, that's where everybody got the information from, because it was somebody up in there that was spilling all the shit. All right? Latrice ain't have to go looking up nobody. If anything, Latrice made it seem as though she basically, because they was like, Essie said, I just want you to, admit like you was on a phone call saying, don't do nothing to Letitia, but, and not Marie. You didn't say nothing about Marie. She was like, I sure did, because basically what she was trying to do was she got in contact with, I guess, whoever was doing all this shit, and she was like, just chill. You need to stop. She was trying to shut all that shit down. Not saying that she initiated it, not saying that she was taking part in it. She was just trying to shut the shit down because, like she said, at that moment, Letitia and her was friends. So, of course, I'm going to go in and I'm going to step up for my friend and tell them to stop that shit, whoever is doing this. But you can't get mad at me and that I didn't say nothing about Marie, because Marie is not my friend. And she has proven that she's not my friend. So, therefore, why would I take up for her? Why would I care what happened to her? And then a comment about, she was like, she don't matter to me. Like, I really don't care. Oh, so you don't care about another black woman? No, I don't care. And I hate the fact that Essie said it like that to make it seem as though just because we're black, we automatically supposed to give a damn and be on the side of a black person. No. If they're fucking up and if they don't mean shit to me and if they done some foul shit to me, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. Okay? I don't care if you're black in this instant. If you black and you did some stupid shit, you think I'm gonna have your back? Hell no. You're accusing me of doing some shit that I didn't do. You come at me the first time you see me and you want me to have your back? Hell no. Okay? And it's not, and I'm glad Latrice cleared it up. Like, I support black businesses, I support black people, but and a black woman, I want to see everybody succeed. But again, what you do don't affect me. So why do I need to go out my way to try to take down anything of yours? And as he trying to throw it up in there, yeah, we did lose some employers, we did lose some clients. Okay, that ain't our problem. That's not our problem. That's not Latrice's problem. That's your boss. That's your business partner's problem. She got up on this show and she showed her ass. She did. Okay, she showed her ass enough that made people make her a target. Out of everybody that was on this cast, she was made a target, and I think Letitia was made a target softly with some stuff that we already kind of knew about the baby. That's it. Letitia let that shit go because I mean, she see what's happening with her husband, but she making that shit work for her. She not letting it affect her business, and granted, Letitia wasn't being called a fraud or whatever, but it's misplaced anger. And for you to accuse somebody of doing some shit like this, it's almost as if you want to affect Latrice's business. Since you're trying to make it seem like Latrice affected your business, now you're trying to affect her business by accusing her of being shady, accusing her of trying to bring another black woman down, okay? Accusing her of, doing some fucked up practices to get at another person. You can putting that out there in the atmosphere can affect her business, and you have no proof. You have no proof throughout this whole thing. You are accusing somebody as if you have the proof in the pudding right there, physically in your hand, and it's undisputable. You don't have that, Marie. So you need to chill. Essie better than me because no, first of all, I would say Latrice better than me because ain't no way in hell I would have sat down with Essie. I would have said, bitch, I don't if you here to talk about Marie, I don't want to hear the shit. I ain't got shit for the bitch, okay? And she agreed that yeah, we need to put this shit to bed. I sit down with her and all that and talk or whatever, but for what? Every time she try to talk to the girl, she get all big up in her chest. And even Letitia had to tell her that. Girl, Latrice came back there to talk to you, and she couldn't even get 3 words out before you say, she lying, she lying, she lying. I said, bitch, you ain't even let her finish talking. You ain't even let her finish talking, so you don't even, that shit could have been deaded right there. But you got up in your feelings. You got in your feelings acting like a child. That's what it is, an immature little kid. And I'm sitting here like, Essie, and you want to throw in there, oh, we both got lupus. Okay, we'll tell your girl to stop acting the way that she does. She put too much shit on herself. It ain't nobody else's fault but her. It ain't nobody else's fault but hers, okay? Moving on from that, like I said, Latrice a better person than me because I would have been said, fuck that bitch. I ain't got time for you. I don't want to hear it, and it ain't my problem. You will figure it out, and you will be okay. Your business is still open? Okay. You're still running them? Okay. Obviously, it ain't affect you that much that you was able to open up another business, okay? So, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Meanwhile, this whole situation with Letitia and Glenn. Let's just get into it. Glenn got his goddamn nerves. That's all of us. I can sum this whole segment up to Glenn. You got your goddamn nerves, okay? Um, First of all, he go over there to Letitia's mama house, okay? He was like, even though that's Letitia's mama, she my mama too. She basically helped raise me. I've been around because they've been together since they was like 17, okay? And I was like, so what? Mama, you on my side, okay? Don't give him no advice. Don't give him no advice. If he can't tell how I feel, that's on him, all right? But, mama was keeping it cool, calm, and collected. Mama had to tell him, listen, sir, you fucked up. Okay, you fucked up. I'm the one sitting here listening to what my daughter going through or whatever. It was one thing with you cheating. That's the misdemeanor. But then the baby situation come through. It shouldn't even have to be a baby mention. That's the felony. All right. You got to get your shit together if you want to get your family back. Okay. That's basically what the whole conversation was. But then we get to this whole sit down at the end. Letitia. Letitia said, I'm going to pull out my freakum dress, okay? But it ain't no dress. It's a freaking pantsuit. And I'm going to make him want to eat it, bitch. And I'm going to have to tell you this, Letitia. Bitch, you did that. You fucking did that. You look real good up in that shit. I was wiggling. I said, well, goddamn, Letitia, what you going? I said, you trying to make him, I see what you doing. Make him think, damn, this what the fuck I missing, huh? Hell yeah. And he was stuck. He was like, fuck. I said, I said, make him eat it, bitch. Now, Letitia, let me tell you something, bitch. You want us to believe that you ain't go home with that man after this? I don't give a fuck how mad I would have been at my child. I don't give a fuck how bad I would have been at my girl. Child. We be mad and I want to come home. I want to go home. No, we gonna take this shit slow. You ain't coming over. I let you eat it in the car. Girl, like, come on. You know you did something with that man. Like, stop it. Stop it. That's probably what she would have said. That's probably what she would have said. I would have been like, fine. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, but hell, let me get a spell. Nah, I'm dead ass, okay? Like what? You know, she came studying over there. I said, with your lace, all right? With your little see-through lace. Glenn was like, I was like, pick that mouth up, sir. He said, listen, I see what she doing, and it's working. I said, uh-huh. She said, yeah, just letting you know what you missing, what you had at home, but you ain't getting no more, okay? And, of course, we go through this whole rigmarole about, you know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did it. I took you for granted. I'll never take you for granted anymore. You know, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? I want my family back. I was just alone. So you was alone? You was alone, so that means you go fuck somebody? You alone, pick up a book and read. I said, God damn, Letitia. I said, oh, you know some niggas don't read, okay? Come on. I said, you better go play a game, okay? You better go do something else. You know, call her for a little bit of phone sex or whatever. And I know y'all was saying the offshoring jobs make a lot of money. I know that. But again, if it's for the sake of your relationship, bitch, find another job. Find another job if that's the case. If you have to do that. Okay? Money obviously ain't you know, a problem right about now. But if it's to save your marriage, find another job so it won't have you traveling here and there and y'all being away for long periods of time on end. You know what I'm saying? Because then, I mean, granted, that's still not going to stop a person from cheating. If they want to cheat, they'll cheat. But that'll cut down on it probably. You know? Because, I mean, that motherfucker could have a bitch in every goddamn state or city that he go to. And she wouldn't even know it. Okay? You know? Easy access and all that shit. But, you know, he was all that, I want to come home. I want to come home. What I got to do? She was like, I don't know. Like, you could just, you think that you just going to come up in here. You just going to say, I love you. Just go ahead and get me up in the bed or whatever. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn that it's a privilege to be with me. I said, bitch, you better tell her, Letitia. Now stick to it. I said, Letitia, why are you telling this man all this shit? Okay. And I'm sitting here like, tell his ass off, tell his ass off. And in the back of my mind, I said, she finna take him back. She is about to take him back. Fuck all that. We gonna take it slow or whatever. Because when he said, listen, and this is where it got me. Because at first I was like, Letitia, stay strong. Stay strong, girl. I was like, you handling yours. You handling yours. Tell him off. Fuck all them, the shaky voice and, you know, I'm tired of being alone. I want my family, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be nothing like my daddy because my daddy was a fucking deadbeat. Okay, and I'm trying to do the complete opposite. Okay, that's fine. But you just did what your daddy did. Okay, your daddy out here being a hoe, you out here being a hoe too. Okay, so what we doing? What we doing? I ain't finna fall for that. I said, stay strong, Letitia. Letitia was like, I got this. And then all of a sudden, Glenn said, I just want my family. Like, what? Like, what I need to do? Like, you playing like, bring your ass home. I said, ooh. I said, now first the fuck off, don't use that tone with me outside the bedroom, okay? Let's get that clear. Second off, don't use that tone. Third off, that's what you get. I said, Letitia, stay strong because a bitch like me, if somebody would have hollered at me like that, and I'm trying to get them, girl, I'm trying to stay mad at her. I would have been turned on. I would have been turned the fuck on. Like, I don't know. I told you I like aggression a little bit. Okay, like to put me in my place, girl. Talk back, okay? Don't just let me have my way sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And that shit would have got me. I said, Letitia, be strong, bitch. I said, oh, Lord, she about to break. She sat there like, I said, all right, all right. He was like, so what we gonna do? What we gonna do? She was like, I don't know. But he was like, I just want to come home, okay? She said, listen. It's like, I just, you know, I hate to love this man, but I love to hate. I don't know. Like, it's just like, all the people out here know our business and stuff. Was you thinking about that? Was you thinking about that? It's just that I'm just scared to love you again. And she started fake crying, bitch. You wasn't crying, okay? I said, where's the tears at? Because you was trying so hard not to mess that makeup up. I understood that, okay? I get it. I said, Glenn, your move. Glenn looked at him like, damn. He gets up. He go, Sorry, baby, don't cry, don't cry. I'm just scared to love you, man. I said, oh, she about to give him some puss. She about to give him some, because as soon as he sat down, he was like, so what we going for here? And was like, you gonna come home? She was like, I mean, we can take it slow, go on some dates or whatever. And I said, you just gave him the opening. And he was like, I ain't coming on. We ain't finna do nothing like that or whatever. We gonna take this shit real slow. I said, you about to let him hit it in the car. We know he got his son. Anyway, I'm all here for people fixing their relationships or whatever. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. If they want to play around with it and keep up with the bullshit, go ahead. But this was a cute episode. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Bring your ass home. Ooh. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all later.